Why do some people get opportunities faster than others? Why do certain businesses grow rapidly while others struggle for years? Why are some leaders trusted immediately, while others constantly face skepticism? The answer is often something invisible, but incredibly powerful. Trust. Trust affects almost everything in life. Business deals, careers, leadership, friendships, partnerships, sales investments, networking team performance. And yet many people underestimate how valuable credibility truly is. According to the speed of trust, trust is not just a soft emotional concept, it's an economic force. When trust increases, communication becomes faster, opportunities expand, transactions become easier, teams perform better, costs decrease, growth accelerates. But when trust disappears, friction increases, relationships weaken, deals collapse, stress rises, progress slows down. In other words, trust changes speed. In today's world, where AI, remote work, online businesses, and digital relationships dominate more than ever, credibility has become one of the most valuable assets a person can build. In this video, we'll explore how trust accelerates professional and financial growth, why credibility creates leverage, and practical ways to become someone people genuinely trust in 2026 and beyond. Because in many cases, people invest in people before they invest in products. Let's begin. Trust is a hidden economic force. Most people think trust is mainly emotional, but trust directly affects money, time, and opportunity. Think about it. When people trust you, negotiations happen faster, clients hesitate less, employers give more responsibility, customers buy more confidently, partnerships become easier. But when trust is low, more contracts are required, more supervision is needed, more stress appears, more delays happen, more skepticism slows everything down. That creates hidden costs. A company with low trust often becomes inefficient internally. Teams communicate poorly. Employees become defensive. Innovation slows down. But high-trust environments move faster because people feel confident working together. That's why credibility becomes a competitive advantage. Why character and competence both matter. One major lesson from the speed of trust is that trust depends on two things. One, character. This includes integrity, honesty, intentions, reliability. Ethics, people want to know, can I trust your motives? Two, competence. This includes skill, knowledge, performance results. Capability. People also ask, can you actually deliver? You need both. Someone may be kind and honest but unreliable professionally. Another person may be highly skilled but unethical. True credibility comes when character and competence combine together. That creates confidence. Why trust accelerates careers. In modern careers, trust often matters as much as technical skill. Why? Because employers increasingly value people who communicate clearly, follow through consistently, solve problems responsibly, handle pressure maturely, work well with teams. People trusted with responsibility often receive promotions, leadership opportunities, larger projects, better recommendations, greater influence. This is important because many people focus only on technical skills while ignoring reputation. But reputation compounds. A trustworthy reputation creates opportunities long before resumes alone do. The cost of broken trust. Trust takes time to build, but can disappear quickly. One dishonest action, broken promise, or irresponsible decision can damage credibility significantly. This applies everywhere. Business relationships, leadership, finance, online branding, and in the digital age, reputations spread quickly. That's why consistency matters. People trust individuals whose actions consistently match their words. Not perfection, consistency. If someone repeatedly misses deadlines, breaks promises, exaggerates, blames others, avoids accountability, trust weakens. And once trust weakens, everything becomes harder. Why trust matters even more in the AI era. In 2026, AI can generate content, emails, videos, marketing campaigns, customer interactions, business automation. But as automation increases, something interesting happens. human trust becomes even more valuable. Why? Because people increasingly question what is real, what is authentic, who can I trust, which information is credible. That means authenticity becomes a major advantage. People trust real expertise, consistent behavior, transparent communication, human connection. In a world filled with synthetic content, credibility becomes currency. The speed of trust in business. Businesses with strong trust often outperform competitors. Why? Because trust reduces friction. For example, loyal customers buy repeatedly, teams collaborate faster, partnerships develop easier, investors feel safer, employees become more engaged. High-trust companies often innovate faster too because people feel psychologically safe contributing ideas. Low-trust environments create fear. Fear slows creativity, and speed matters enormously in modern markets. That's why many successful brands invest heavily in reputation and customer trust, because trust creates long-term sustainability. How trust affects money financially. Trust has enormous influence. Think about investing. People invest money where they feel confidence. Customers purchase from brands they trust. Employers pay more to professionals they trust. Lenders offer opportunities to reliable borrowers. Trust influences financial flow. That's why credibility often increases earning power over time. Reliable people become valuable because reliability is surprisingly rare. People who deliver consistently, communicate honestly, solve problems effectively, stay accountable, often become financially successful because trust creates leverage. Why self-trust matters too. One overlooked idea is self-trust. Many people struggle because they stop trusting themselves. For example, breaking personal promises repeatedly, quitting goals constantly, avoiding responsibility, ignoring discipline. This weakens internal confidence. But every time you keep commitments, follow through, stay disciplined, act consistently, self-trust strengthens, and self-trust affects confidence, decision-making, leadership, discipline, emotional resilience. People who trust themselves act more decisively. That creates momentum. How to build trust quickly. So how do you actually build credibility? 1. Keep promises. Even small promises matter. Consistency compounds. 2. Communicate honestly. People respect transparency more than perfection. 3. Deliver reliably. Reliability builds reputation. 4. Admit mistakes quickly. Accountability increases trust. 5. Listen carefully. People trust those who genuinely understand them. 6. Align actions with words. Integrity means consistency between what you say and what you do. 7. Improve competence continuously. Trust grows when skill and reliability combine. Why high trust people have more freedom? One powerful advantage of trust is freedom. Trusted people often receive more flexibility, more autonomy, more leadership opportunities, less supervision, more influence. Why? Because trust reduces perceived risk. People naturally give more responsibility to individuals they believe are dependable. That creates acceleration. In many cases, trusted people move through life faster because fewer barriers block them. Social media, personal branding, and trust in today's digital world, everyone effectively has a public reputation. Your online behavior affects career opportunities, business opportunities, partnerships, audience growth, networking. That's why personal branding increasingly depends on trustworthiness. Audiences can often detect fake expertise, manipulation, inconsistency, dishonesty. But people strongly support creators and professionals who feel authentic and reliable. Trust creates audience loyalty, and loyalty becomes extremely valuable in modern business. Why trust compounds over time? Trust compounds similarly to investments. Just as compound growth multiplies money over time, consistent, trustworthy behavior compounds reputation and opportunity over years. Small, consistent actions matter. Following through, showing up, being reliable, staying honest, improving skills. At first, results may seem invisible, But over years, trust creates enormous professional and financial leverage. That's why credibility becomes one of the most valuable long-term assets a person can build. Conclusion. At the end of the day, trust is not just a moral idea. It's a practical advantage. It affects speed opportunity, relationships, leadership, business growth, financial success, reputation, influence, and in a rapidly changing digital economy, credibility may become even more valuable than ever before. Because technology can automate many things, but genuine trust still must be earned. So remember this. People may notice talent initially, but long-term success often belongs to people others consistently trust. People who keep promises, deliver results, stay accountable, communicate honestly, build credibility patiently over time, because trust accelerates everything. And once strong trust exists, growth becomes faster, smoother, and far more sustainable. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this with someone focused on building long-term success and credibility. And comment below, what quality makes someone trustworthy to you? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.